In this thrilling showdown, our competitors are revving up with a supercharged Kawasaki Ninja H2 and a Suzuki Hayabusa, flaunting the kind of power that could probably make a jet engine blush. You see, these bikes are not just any ordinary ride, they're heavily modified for maximum performance, reminding us why we all need to check our insurance papers after we watch this. Now, entering the ring is Reese, rolling with a Porsche 911 Turbo S, because who doesn't want to join a motorcycle showdown in a car that looks like it just came out of a sci-fi movie? With impressive horsepower and some advanced tuning magic, this car adds a thrilling dynamic to the age-old bike versus car rivalry. Spoiler alert, it's going to be quite the bumpy ride. As the anticipation builds, the riders gather to discuss their game plans, because what's a race without a little strategizing, right? Cam is practicing intensively like it's the Olympics of motor racing, adding a personal touch to this competitive atmosphere, while the rest of the gang probably just hopes their snacks don't run out before the race starts. Now, let's talk about the heavy lifting, literally. The participants are quick to highlight the differences in power and weight between their rides. You see, those factors can make or break a race, especially when you're trying to do a quarter-mile sprint without your bike or car feeling like they're stuck in molasses. It's like comparing apples to oranges, except the apples are really fast and the oranges have a bit of a weight problem. One brave soul mentions feeling down on power, but wait a second. Their horsepower is still impressive enough to make most people rethink their life choices. It's a classic case where even a notch lower on the spec sheet doesn't mean you can't put up a good fight, and who doesn't love an underdog story, especially when it involves high-speed racing. As they gear up for roll races, the excitement is palpable, like waiting for your ramen noodles to boil. These races are expected to showcase some of the highest power-to-weight ratios ever seen, which basically means it's going to be a test of sheer force versus finesse. Get ready for some rubber-burning action. And off they go. In the first race, the Kawasaki H2 squeaks out a narrow win by just one car length, a situation that had some spectators gasping louder than a kid who just spotted a candy store. Who knew a two-wheeled machine could give a Porsche a run for its money? It seems like the bike world is throwing its weight around in the best way possible. Round 2 and the Kawasaki maintains its tight grip on the lead again, easier than keeping a cat off a keyboard. Its superior control and acceleration wowed the crowd, especially when you throw in the H2R, it might as well have been a motorcycle magician pulling off tricks we didn't even know existed. With the H2 clocking in the fastest time of 3.11 seconds from 100 to 200 km per hour, it earns itself a shiny spot on the elite leaderboard, proof that this engineering marvel is no ordinary bike. It's like the nerdy kid who turns out to be the superhero you never saw coming. But hold on. The Porsche Turbo S responds like a champ, roaring with superior acceleration to win by about 3 car lengths in the first race against the H2. It's not just a car, it's a finely tuned machine that reflects some serious engineering and design advantages. Talk about a plot twist worthy of a Netflix series. Despite a valiant effort, the H2 struggled to keep pace in the drag races, revealing the classic problem of launch and acceleration techniques. Sometimes it's not just about the horsepower, timing is everything. It turns out the driver's reaction time was as crucial as that last-minute cramming session before finals. Now let's talk numbers. The Turbo S sets a blistering quarter-mile and 0 to 60 time of 9.43 seconds, emphasizing its dominance in drag racing. It's like that one kid who always scores the highest on tests while making it look effortless. Seriously, can we borrow a few study tips for our next exam? Meanwhile, the H2 doesn't back down either. It's showing off some exceptional speed with impressive 0 to 60 times that would leave even the fiercest sports car envious. Its performance is essential in the races, proving that 2 wheels can be just as powerful as 4. Who knew a two-wheeler could give your average car a run for its money? Despite its weight disadvantage, the Turbo S showed remarkable performance, winning 2 drag races. What a feat. It's proof that sometimes, it's not about how much you weigh, it's about how you carry yourself in high-speed competitions. If only life worked that way, right? Finally, the rivalry between bikes and cars was evident, not your average high school drama, but a full-on motorsport battle. Different setups impacted race outcomes as this event celebrated automotive culture and the skills of both riders and drivers. Who knew watching things go fast could be this entertaining? It's a race to remember.